the first team contract. Excited about that. I'm sure you're excited too. One thing I learned about you, you are a Columbus, Ohio native. Could you talk about what this means to be signing with your kind of hometown club? How long did you spend in Columbus before you went out to Portland?
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it. Didn't spend a ton of time in Columbus. I was born here, and then within a year or so, my family moved out to Portland, Oregon. So um, it's definitely really special to be able to be born here and now to sign here. So that's important to me. But it's also cool to be able to kind of start here and get to know the city last year and then continue this year and everything. So it's been fun.
And how different is it working under head coach Wilfred Nancy than it is Laurent Courtois?
I think there's a lot of similarities between the two. I think they like to play similar styles. And so I've been able to use a lot of what I learned under Laurent last year and bring into this season. And then I've learned an incredible amount under Nancy now. So I feel grateful to have those two coaches as my two most recent coaches.
Thanks, Drew. We'll go to Bailey, then Pat.
Hey, Phil, good to see you. Wilfred just told us that at the end of last year, you told the front office that you wanted to go for a first team contract. Can you kind of walk us through that conversation and your process in preseason to get to this point?
Yeah, good to see you too. Yeah, I think I knew that I had enjoyed my time here in Columbus and I didn't want to have it end. So for me, it was really a no-brainer. As soon as the opportunity was presented to me, I had a lot of confidence in myself, and also I was really excited about the future and the direction of the club. And so I thought it was a win-win regardless. And I'm really grateful to have been able to come here this preseason and have it all work out the way it did.
Thanks, Bailey. We'll go to Pat Murphy if you want to close this out, unless anyone has a follow-up.
Well, first thing, and thank you for doing this, but the video you filmed with the team where you're at the practice facility and then you were at the stadium. Did you guys film that in the cold?
Yeah, well, it was filmed in the cold, yeah.
Okay. All right. I wondered how early they did that because you looked pretty warm, but yeah. Anyway, seriously, the transition from playing at the MLS Next Pro level to playing at the MLS level, or at least practicing at that level, how have you found that challenge to be so far this preseason?
Yeah, it's been a really fun challenge, honestly. I think the standard we had last year at Crew 2 was really high. So that's helped a ton. Just the players we had in our sessions last year prepared me well. And then there's definitely always a learning curve when you make a jump up. So it's just about being able to weather that and kind of use it to your advantage. And I think the players we have in this group have been super supportive of me and have helped me along the way, and the coaching staff as well. So it was a challenge, but it was one that was a lot of fun to go through and one that I'm still working through.
You led me right into the second question. Guys like Jonathan, Josh, Milos, how much have they been helpful for you over the last year plus in terms of adjusting to being a pro?
Yeah, I can't say enough about them. I mean, Jonathan is an incredible captain and someone who I really admire, both with what he does on the field and also off the field. So I look up to him a lot. And then the three of them and all the other defenders and everyone else have been super helpful on the field, just being willing to answer questions, be willing to talk to me about different situations and different plays and stuff like that. So I really couldn't have asked for much more from all of them.
Last thing for me, what are your expectations? I know you had your rookie year, but this first year with the first team, what are your expectations for yourself this season?
Yeah, I have high expectations for myself. I mean, I always want to put myself in a position to play. But first and foremost, my job is to do whatever I can to help the team succeed. So whatever the coaching staff sees my role is to accomplish that, then that's what I'm here for.
Thanks, Pat. We'll go to Drew, if you want to close us out.
Awesome, thanks. So you are the third now player from Crew 2 to make the jump over. Could you talk about maybe what were the big things at Crew 2 that helped you prepare to be part of the senior team, and what that has meant as part of your career path?
Yeah, I think I think the coaching was incredible at Crew 2. I have a ton of respect for Laurent and what he's done for me in my career in this short time. And then I think the club has just positioned that team to do really well, and they've given us what we need to succeed, and also have really pushed us to understand that the next level is there, but there's a lot of work to be done to get there. So I think it's been they've made great use of the team so far, and it's obviously helped us a ton. And I'm very grateful to have spent a year on it. And I think there'll be many more people that make that jump in the future. So that's exciting.
Well, I'm sure Laurent enjoyed your participation there, seeing as you guys won a trophy, and he called you the best center back in the league last year. So
he's the best coach in the league. So there you go.
Thanks, Drew. Thank you, everyone, for